What's up, YouTube? Welcome to episode 163 of Through the Mail Autographs. We got a mega show for you here today. We like to get autographs through the mail, baseball and football and basketball and hockey and wrestling and celebrities, all kinds of stuff. We've only got this many TTMs, but we have a blind trade. We have a huge, like almost 1,000 card purchase from eBay that we want to show you. So stick around. We're going to have a lot of fun. I didn't have time to figure out who these were from and how long it took and all that jazz. So let's just go through it here. Al Padrique, he actually, I think, took a couple months, like 2 or 3 months. There's an 88 Topps, 89 Score, 88 Fleer, 89 Topps, and 88 Topps. So it was a 5 for 5, but that took several months. That's Emerson Boozer. This one took about 3 weeks. He signed 3 cards for me. All I had was these 3 1971 cards. Nice looking cards. Dan Fouts. Nice. That's a nice card. I needed that for the set. I needed this for the set. I love that. I just picked that up the other day. And an 82. It was a 4 for 4 for Dan Fouts. Very nice. And I think that took about a month. Cool. Danny Noonan. Pro set, pro line, pro set, and one of my game days. Awesome. This took like about almost 2 months. Here's the last one. And it's another game day. Harry Swain. Cool. So we ended up getting 5 returns today. And let's show you this blind trade that we have. And like I said, stick around because we have a huge eBay purchase to show you. Okay, here's a blind trade. It's from Caleb again. Hey Larry, my name's Caleb, or CB Sports. Love your channel. Your videos are always so awesome. I need vintage football autos. Thank you. All right, so he sent us, I think some of these he sent back from me that I sent to him before. But here's Mike Hartstein. I've got several of those. It's 78. Here's a 59 Bernie Daniels. I have 2 or 3 of these already. I don't have this one. I think this is the only card he sent me I don't have. Did not have the David Cohn. I needed that one. So that will come in handy. I have several of these. I'm actually getting ready to send. I can't remember who won this one. Somebody in my... The giveaways, I haven't sent everybody's out yet because I don't have everybody's address. I've sent a few of them out, and I'm still waiting for some addresses. Like I said, my internet's been down for like 4 or 5 weeks. At first, it was like just not working right, but the past 4 weeks, it's been completely out. So I got to get that taken care of. Like I said, I can't watch any videos. I can't do anything. Don Money, 79. I believe I have this card. So let's see what we sent him. Let me turn this around so we can see it a little bit better. For the Hartenstein, we're going to send him this Dan Pfeiffer. For the Bernie Daniels, we'll send him this Paul Flatley Philadelphia card. For David Cohn, thought we'd send him a Hall of Famer, Bob Trumpy. He's a Hall of Famer. For Bill Verdon, we'll go ahead and send him this Art Graham, 64, I think, Topps. I don't really have that many 60s football. Don Money, we'll send a 79 Don Money. We'll send him a 79 Rick Upchurch. So there we go, Caleb. Hopefully you like those cards. We'll get these out to you. Try to get these out to you tomorrow or the next day. Appreciate the trade, man. And like I said, now we're going to show you some huge lots we got on eBay. Well, I was looking through some of the... I showed you guys I bought a bunch of collections. I was looking through some NASCAR in one collection. I just found this Jeff Fuller. It's one of the certified autographs. I've been finding random certified autographs in his collections like crazy. Just little common ones, you know, nothing good. But bought this the other day. It was a 9-card lot. It was like $8 or something, $7. Had Matt Leinart in it. Rick Camarillo, there we go. I wanted it for this Jim Otis. I had him for a signing. He was a nice guy. Tim Jordan, Tom Tupa from the Ohio State, just like Jim Otis. I can't read who that is. Seth, is that Seth Joyner? Yeah, Seth Joyner. He was pretty good. Eric Hill. Aeneas Williams? I didn't even notice that was Aeneas Williams. I just wanted it for the Jim Otis, but that was a great deal for $7 or whatever. Look at this. See how big this box is? Oh, keep going. Keep going. There's a reason it's that big, because it's one of the 1,000 counters. When I say almost 1,000 cards, I mean almost 1,000 cards, man. There's the end of it. So there's almost 1,000 cards in there. We have $230 in this. This is the first, like, I bought a 100 count lot of 80s cards, but the dude I deal with always hooks me up. If I can't fix it to where, you know, I get his combined shipping and I have to pay, you know, extra money, he'll usually just throw a crap load of cards in there to make up for it. Which I always told him I don't mind, man. I'll take the cards. I don't need the money. I'd rather have cards if he's giving to me, you know, cheap. He always just throws a bunch of them in there, so I'd rather have the cards. Works out for me. There's some pretty good players in here. I mean, there's some guys that, you know, are hard to get. I mean, there's not a lot of huge bangers in here, but I mean, like, you know, Tom Bernansky charges through the mail now, so I would rather get him from him. Same with Chris Spire. I think he charges through the mail now. So I'd rather get him from this guy than, you know, have to pay some guy $4 or $5, $6 for him to sign a card for me or whatever they charge. I've been trying to get that Jim Wolford guy forever. Seen some people have been getting him back, but I've sent to him like 2 or 3 times in the past, since October, and I've never got it back. Cecil Cooper, he was a good player. He's one of my favorite players. First game I ever saw was 1982 Brewers with Cecil Cooper and Ben Ogilvy and Robert Yount and all those guys. And they were playing the Cleveland Indians. Like Ray Burris back there, he signs for like a $5. Actually, I think he raised his fee to $10 a card now. Definitely not going to pay $10 a piece for him. I'll just keep trying to get him in lots or something. Joe Price has not done TTM for about 3 or 4 years. Hey, there's Don Money. Ricky Jordan, I don't think he does mail anymore. Then we got a lot of these minor league cards. I'm not going to go through these. You guys probably don't want to look at this. I love this stuff, but you guys probably don't. Not everybody loves minor league cards. But the thing is, I bought 300 80s minor league cards, which is these, for I think $149 for 300 minor league cards. I mean, there's good players in there, like Dan Wilson. He was a good player. Paul Bird. I've been watching him since he was on, like, Double-A. I've talked to him when he used to play for the Double-A team. Derek Gibson. I remember all these 80s and 90s people because that's when I was following minor league baseball big time. So that's why I like buying the 80s stuff. Like this new stuff here, I don't know who any of these people are. These guys could be Mike Trout. I don't know. I have no idea. Literally, I don't know 4 people that play Major League Baseball right now. I know Mike Trout. That's about it. Because everybody always asks me, like, hey, how come we don't get new cards? Why don't you send in these new players? I don't know who they are. I couldn't, like I said, I couldn't tell you who they are. And the 4 guys, I know who they are. I guarantee you they don't sign their mail. Like I said, I'm sure Mike Trout doesn't sign his mail, so... I was watching some YouTube the other day, and there was some pudgy guy that plays for the Twins, and like he plays like every position or whatever, and he hits some bangers and stuff. Don't know his name, but I kind of liked him. I don't watch baseball, but he seemed like he was a pretty interesting character. I think I saw him out there pitching or something. So like I said, I don't know his name, but he looked pretty cool. But like I said, I just don't know the guys. I don't watch baseball. I quit watching baseball in 1995. So it tells you I don't really know anybody. I mean, you know, I know everybody is always like, do you know anybody in the Reds? I'm like, what, does Hal Morris still play first base? They're like, you haven't watched in a while, have you? I'm like, no, not in a while. This is cool. All these pretty bling bling cards, but Brian Paisley, never heard of him. But what's nice is some of these minor league things come with like real, like that's just a regular Fleer card I need for my sets. I like these cards. I can't remember what those came out of. They look like they're Stadium Club. I can't remember if they're minor league Stadium Club cards or I can't remember. I just really liked these when they came out. I remember I used to collect them. Yeah, like Jeff Juden. I remember him. See, like I said, I remember all these guys, even guys that most people don't remember, just because, like I said, I followed minor league baseball big time. I followed Major League Baseball. I just loved baseball, you know, this period of my life. But like I said, the new guys like this stuff, no clue. But like I said, I needed some of these for like my Bowman sets and stuff, so that's why I buy this stuff. I don't buy this stuff because I enjoy it, but just to put in sets. Like when I was younger, some of these older, like I remember getting Eduardo Perez in person. You know, some of these guys. And then there's even some certified autographs in here, I noticed. But then I bought the new ones. I wasn't going to buy the new ones because, like I said, I'm just not into the new players. But they were like 300, 2,000, and like 2,000s. And he had them for like $149, which is a great deal if you knew who they were and you wanted them, you needed them for anything. But yeah, I just didn't need them or want them. And I asked him, I said, are you going to put any more? Because he did have some 80s ones that I missed. I was on vacation, or actually doing that trip to Pennsylvania I did last week. And I asked him, I said, hey, you going to put any more of those on? Because I missed them, and I would have bought them. And he's like, hey, if you want the one I have on now, I'll drop it down to $100 for you. So it ended up being like 30 cents a card, so I couldn't pass him up. Like Sean Bosky, I knew him. Benji Gill, I remember him. I used to get him in the minor leagues. So like I said, when he dropped it to $100, I was like, it's like 30 cents a card. I can't pass that up. So that's why I bought the 300 of those. Paul Shuey, I remember getting him. Phil Nevin. I remember these star cards. Those were cool. There's Tyler Tide. Dude, it's going to take me like 7 hours to go through all this stuff tonight. I guarantee it. It takes forever to go through this stuff and try to find out which ones you have and which ones are doubles and all this stuff. I'm running out of time, so that's why I'm going through here really quick. If we run out of time, I do want to thank you guys for tuning in. And please like the video. Please subscribe. All that stuff. Please hit the bell. That way you can see all my other videos. We're really flying now. We're going through about every 10 cards. It's a lot, man. There must be 900 cards in here. I mean, I only bought 700, but the dude threw a whole bunch of freebies in for the shipping, I think. So like I said, I'm not complaining. I appreciate it. He always hooks me up. That's why I always buy from him. But hey guys, thanks for watching. Peace.